Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel and thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys. Today's video I'm going to be talking about a scholarship opportunity in the United States of America. I do understand that a lot of us we are looking for opportunities to study for free, and this university I will be talking about is a school in the United States, all right, and this school has a lot of funding opportunities. As an international student, you can equally get scholarships for bachelors, all right, but this involves you now. And as a master's degree student or a PhD candidate or student, you can equally get funding. Sometimes you can get partial or 50% funding, but if you find a school that will be able to give you admissions and give you at least 50% of your tuition fee, then that is fine, but they can equally give you more than that. It just depends on the program. Now, I also want to make you understand that this university has a lot of scholarships opportunities, like I already said, and most of the STEM-based program, before I forget, if you are applying for schools in the United States and you find STEM-based program, STEM is spelled S-T-E-M, all right? If you don't know the meaning, please check on Google. I don't want to waste more time here. If you are applying to such a program in the US, know that as soon as you graduate from that program in the United States, you have automatically 3 good years to work in the US before any official in the US or anything can happen, all right? As soon as you graduate from a STEM program in the United States, you are working straight 3 good years before any other. So that is something you should understand. Now, I also want you to know that this university waives a lot of some programs don't need an SOP. We all know what an SOP is. It's a statement of purpose, and it is one of the key documents that you need to submit during your application process when applying for schools in the United States and Canada, especially graduate schools, all right? Some programs, a lot of the programs don't need statement of purpose. And again, there are no recommendation letters to a majority of the programs, all right? I'm saying this because I want you to know, if you watch this video to the end, just go straight away and click the links in the video description box and start filling your application, all right? Undergraduate students, you stand a chance as well. Okay, I will bring the programs to you. I will talk about the programs that are available, and I will tell you what are some of the percentages of students that were admitted in the couple of years behind. All right, so like I said, there are no recommendation letters for most of the program. Most means that a majority of the programs. Again, there are no, let me say, if you have a GPA of at least 2.5 on 4, you are good to go. A lot of the programs have take in students with GPAs lower than 3, all right? So if you have 2.5, maybe 2.4 something, it all depends on your other qualifications. I hope you understand. But know that a GPA of 2.5 can apply for this university in the United States. Before I continue, the name of the university is called Western Illinois University. All right, this university is called Western Illinois University. And again, those of you who will be applying for programs related to accountancy or accountancy program or accounting program, know that, of course, you need a GMART, all right? It is very necessary for accounting. Some programs need GMART, some don't need. Some need SOP, some don't need. Some need recommendation letters, some don't need. And for spring application, the application fee is waived. Those of you that will be applying for programs that are starting January, if you intend to apply for a program starting January, of course, you are going to check the program website, right? So if you are applying for a program starting January, in case it is still open, make sure you check application deadlines, please. Know that the application fee is waived for all programs in this university that are starting in spring semester, okay? That is something you should know. Again, to make you understand that some programs will ask for transcript evaluation, but while others will not ask. So make sure you check requirements per program. Now, GRE, GMAT are all waived for all programs. Not all, but some, because remember I said accounting and economics related or maybe finance related will always ask for GRE or GMAT. That is something you should know. Undergraduate students, you always ask if there are no scholarships for you. This is a university to check out for. Make sure you watch this video to the end. There are some important things I want to talk about. Now, like I said, there is an automatic qualification for a scholarship, all right, when you are applying for this university, at least a 50%. Assuming that your tuition fee is maybe $12,000, all right, per year, automatic 50% means that you are going to be given half, which means that in case you don't get a full scholarship, you can now try to battle for half of your tuition fee. Some programs will give you graduate teaching assistantships and funding opportunities, especially for grad school level and for master's degree students. So that is what you need to know. Now, let me take you very closer here. Anything I say here, know that that is exactly what you need to know, all right? And this is how, or what are the things you need to understand. Now, remember I said some programs need SOP, some don't need, GMAT, some don't need, recommendations, some don't need. For example, there is a PDF here. Let me tell you that a program like accountancy, like I said, you must have a cumulative GPA of like 2.75, all right? That's what I mean here. And in the last 2 years, all right, you should have something like 3 GPA. You don't need GRE, but you need GMAT for accountancy. I equally said before that you need but the GRE and GMAT, but it's just GMAT, all right? You don't need references. You don't need essays. You don't need a resume. You don't need a writing sample. So you are good to go with that. Now, alternative teaching licensure is 2.75, all right? No GPA in the last year. You need just your transcript. No GMAT, no reference, no statement, no resume, and you are good to go, all right, to apply for these programs. Now, if you look at a program like communication needs you, they need you to have a GPA of at least 2.75, all right, before you can apply for communication program. And you don't need GRE, you don't need GMAT. All you need for the communication program is a statement of purpose or an essay, and you don't need a resume. You need equally a writing sample. That is all about it. No other thing. You just need to apply as fast as possible. Let me bring another program that have maybe few of this stuff. If you look at a program like GIS Science and Geo Environment, this is now for this. This is a STEM program, all right, for those who will be applying for. GIS Science is just like Geographic Information Sciences, where you got to sample land surfaces, all right, something related to remote sensing. I hope you understand. For this program, you do not need many of these things. All you need to have is a GPA of 2.75, all right? Then you need just your transcript, and that is it. You are good to go. No GMAT, no GRE, no references, no statement of purpose, and that is it. Then if you look at a program like history is also 2.75, all right? You need just your transcript. That is it. You are good to go. You don't need GRE, GMAT, statement of purpose, and stuff like that, all right? There are a lot of programs here. Majority of the programs just need your transcript. No GRE. Some programs waive everything. For example, if you take another program like mathematics is 2.75 as well. Then you need just your transcript. No GMAT, no GRE. Then you need to have 3 reference letters, all right, for mathematics, and you are good to go. So a lot of these programs are available in that manner. Now, let me also confirm something to you here, all right? With that case, I will be going back to the university website. I'm explaining this thing in case you fall in any of this category. Go immediately, check the links, and start the application as fast as possible. Now, if you take a program like sociology is equally 2.5. You need to be applying with 2.5. All right, they need just your transcript. They don't need GMAT, they don't need GRE, and 3 recommendation letters they do need as well. They also need a writing sample. All right, that is for sociology. And what do they need again? Let's see something, and you are good to go. So this is one of the easiest universities that you can apply in, or apply for a program in the United States. Let me also say something here. There is a university I noticed, the University of Miami. For those of you that will be applying to the University of Miami, especially masters and PhD students, please start the application as early as possible. It is so cumbersome. It is very cumbersome. Those of you who will be applying who are looking for opportunities to get funding quickly, apply to the University of California, because it has more than 5 campuses, all right, and a lot of programs. When I say these things, know that I have checked, all right, so go immediately and start the work. If you check special education needs just your transcript and 2.75, and you're good to go. Now, understand that some of these programs will say 2.75. It doesn't mean that that is the smallest GPA you should have. In case you have below that, you can equally write the graduate coordinator and tell them that you have this. Make sure you have things like at least working experience, voluntary activities, research experience. If you do not have, the little things you have done in your community, indicate in your email and explain to the graduate coordinator. You may be lucky, you never can tell. Like I said, there are a lot of funding opportunities available in this university, all right, Western Illinois University. Now, if you look at the programs available, let's check out the bachelor's degree programs available in this school. You will see a program like accountancy, agriculture, anthropology, biology. There are a lot, civil engineering, all right. You have economics, you have elementary education, you have English in teaching language, finance, you have geographic information sciences. These are things that you need to know. Geology, human resource management and stuff. Now let's check geology. This is for bachelor's degree students, all right? I want you to understand something. And if you check bachelor's degree students, you are going to see that they have areas in geology, paleontology, and environmental geology. These are all things I did because my bachelor's is geology, all right? And now you are going to also see the degree requirements, things you need to know, and you can equally check how many students are needed for the program and how many students applied in the past years, all right? It is very possible. Everything is on the website. I will link it down there in the video description box so you can check, please, all right? Additional departmental scholarships and awards are also available, so please check everything and see, all right? This is a very good school, as I can see from here, and the apply button is written right up there. So as soon as you find a program here, don't waste time. Remember, a school like this is usually going to be very competitive. So apply as quick as possible, all right? There is no time to waste. Then if you check the master's degree programs, let's look at the master's degree programs to know which are the programs available at master's level, all right? Let's see if we can find something. Before I check the programs, I also want you to understand that the admissions rate or the acceptance rate at this university is 67%. Which means that at least a lot of international students will go in. But remember that sometimes they may favor US citizens more, all right? They may give more of these funding opportunities to international students in the United States. So that is something you should know, and just drop your application. If you are looking for schools in the United States in grad school, make sure you apply to at least many universities as possible, all right? I know it is tedious and cumbersome to write different statement of purpose, but it is going to pay off, all right? It is going to pay off at the end. Exercise this period from September, or let me say from October to January next year, and apply for schools in the US. And remember that most schools in the United States would equally want you to submit your application before December, all right, for funding opportunities or for proper consideration for funding. So that is something you should know. Now, if you look at the master's degree level programs, you will see that you have things like accountancy, biology, business administration, communication, curriculum vitae, educational leadership, educational sciences, all right, English, environmental sciences, history, kinesiology, all right, which is masters of science, museum studies, physics, all right, political science, and a lot of other programs available at this Western Illinois University. As a graduate, you have a bunch of assistantship opportunities that will be given to you. If you check here, you will see everything I was explaining to you before about curriculum vitae, the reference letters and SOPs. They are also found here on the university site. If you check a program like political science for master's degree students, all right, or at master's level, you will see that the degree is a master's of arts and the location is in Macomb. Required GPA to apply for this program is 2.75 or 3 in the last 2 years. That is the same thing I was explaining. Admissions requirements include a transcript, 3 letters of recommendation, and a writing sample. Very easy to go, all right? The interesting fact for the fall 2021 season, all right, current enrolled were 17, international students were 10, all right, minority 2, students with assistantship 6. So imagine that this university had 17 students. They took 10 international students and they gave 6 with assistantship opportunities for master's degree level. So it can be graduate teaching assistantship, it can be graduate research assistantship. All is that your tuition fee is waived and you are good to go. So this is a very good school. You can check it out. If your grades are good, if you write a good SOP, in case they need SOP, I want to assure you that you are very good. You are good to go, all right? There is no time to waste. So that is what you should understand, and make sure you drop your application as quick as possible. If you find this video helpful, please do not forget, this is the Anointed Village Boy talking. For you to bless me and motivate me to make more content for you like this, please do not forget, click that subscribe button below here, all right? The subscribe button is found below. And like this video and share the video to at least one person within your family, a friend, a mother, or a parent, so that another international student can take up this opportunity as fast as possible. The journey of hope is alive and we all are going to succeed, all right? Until we meet again in another one. Peace.